Okay, hello everyone, can you hear me? Am I loud and clear? Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, for our Muslim friends, Selamat Hari Raya, the special Hari Raya for everyone this year. So how is everyone doing a celebration? Via Zoom. Okay, so now it looks like Zoom is for work, for play, for everything. Okay, so a very good evening to everyone. Warm welcome to our brand rep training. This is part 2 of we have a series of 3 brand rep trainings for this quarter of 2020, and this is a part 2 training. Okay. And so hopefully, in this training, we can discuss some useful tips that will help you in the business. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put in video. Okay, so I'll just go straight into the meeting. Hang on, there's a slight hanging of the slides. Okay. So I think if you've been keeping up with the news, you will see some quite grim news about the economy due to COVID-19. So previously, the news said that our economy would be shrinking like by maybe 4%. But now they are saying that there's a chance that our economy may shrink even to, that means negative 7%. So this is actually the worst in, I think, the whole history of Singapore since it's Singapore's independence. So I think we must brace ourselves for some tough times. Okay, so, I mean, I always feel that, when there's crisis, opportunity is there at the other end, but we need to change in order to adapt. Okay. Okay, so basically, right, what is being said is that the people who are working in retail, the food and F&B sector, and recreation services like travel, all these things will be the most vulnerable to losing their jobs. So do you have friends who are in these industries? Who are maybe a little bit worried. After circuit breaker ends on 1st of June, many of the retail shops still cannot open because we are in phase one after that. And phase one is going to be at least 4 weeks long, could be extended even. So I think it's quite, I feel for all these retail shop owners because they have to, think about tenant paying their rents. At the same time, they also have to think about paying their workers, and yet they have zero sales, no business at all. Okay, so yeah, so these are some of the examples of retail shops which is affected. Esprit already says that it's going to close all of the shops, in Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and basically move online. So, this is just an example. And Esprit is a very big clothing chain, right? And it's also susceptible to COVID-19. It cannot, that means it cannot really fight this worldwide economy and trend. Okay, then F&B, an example like BreadTalk is also saying that they have to arrange for their workers to go on up to 10 days of no pay leave, even though they can still do business. They can still be operating, just that you got to buy take home, right? You cannot eat there, but still their business is affected. In fact, I heard quite some of my friends who are in business saying that the F&B bosses are actually like really suffering now. Okay, then services industry, especially those related to travel. Airbnb says that they'll be laying off workers, TripAdvisor as well. Then even surprisingly, even industries like Grab, Deliveroo are also saying that they're going to lose. They're going to ask their workers, some of them to go on no pay leave. Then some of them are going to lay off their workers. So it's really bad times ahead. So my question to everyone today now is like, what is the new normal today? Today, what is the new normal, right? What we are used to last time is no longer happening now. That means, last time every morning you wake up, go to work Mondays to Fridays, but now every time you wake up, you're at home and then you start work. Then how about, meeting with people, you change to meeting on Zoom. Then now we can't even socialize or eat out, that kind of thing. So today, what is the new normal? Okay, so telecommuting is the new normal. Okay, and in fact, I think this is going to be quite a big thing because as more and more workers or more and more people start to work from home, telecommute, what will happen to Singapore CBD? We all know that Singapore has spent a lot of money building up our CBD area, right? We have so many expensive, tall, high-rise buildings there with extremely high rentals. Everything is, the entire CBD, what will happen to it as more and more people move to working from home? Nobody knows at this point. It's quite scary, actually, if you ask me. Okay, the future is not really known. Okay, and then also, I think, we will have more. Okay, I think we will have more focus on artificial intelligence. Okay, if you see, even our masks, have you all collected your new masks? the one that yesterday, I think it was officially that we can, collect yet our mask. Okay, so some of in fact, you can collect your mask from vending machines. You don't even need a human to be there. Just show your IC or anything that, they can prove with some official document. Then you can scan it and you can get your mask. So isn't it very, I mean, there's artificial intelligence, a lot of automatics, robotics involved. Then how about this little guy called Spot? He don't have to take leave. He's always available, and he can, be there telling people to, do by safe distancing and all that. So, yeah. So basically, I think the future, the new normal, will have more, will have more of all these robotics and all this artificial intelligence as well. We have to get ready for this. Okay. Then at the same time, even our food industry is being shaken up. As you all know, right, it is always suspected that the COVID-19, the coronavirus, arose from animal transmission. The first transmission came from animals to humans. So with this discovery, right, it's going to shake up the whole farming industry, which means that, what we are used to, like farming, agriculture in terms of, poultry, your beef, everything, it will shake up the industry, how farming practices are being done. And in fact, more and more people are, all these investors are putting money in an alternative to all these food, alternative to food supplies. So in going into plant proteins even. So in this Q1 of 2020, a record US 930 million have been pumped into this industry. Okay, so for all you know, in future, our food source may not be our, maybe next time your poultry may be coming from a lab, grown from a cell, instead of really farm in a farm that we know of lah. But this is something that it's in the future for sure. Okay, and then even COVID-19 is changing the way Singaporeans shop. So a lot of my friends, right, I mean, nobody can do shopping now, right? You can't go to a mall. In fact, mall is only for grocery shopping, pharmacy shopping, that kind of thing. That's it. So, but Singaporeans still love to shop, right? I don't know about you. Have you been buying anything now that, we're nearing, I think, more than 40 days into circuit breaker? How do you buy things? I think most of us are shopping online. So all your Lazada, your Qoo10, what else? All these online shopping, So so this is actually Singaporeans, due to, staying at home and all that, the things that Singaporeans are buying is also changing. Maybe we're not spending so much on clothes, not spending so much on shoes, all these things. We're spending on, furniture at home, technology, IT to make us, be more connected to the world outside. Then we're also spending on gaming, Netflix, things that can occupy us at home. Then one of the interesting things is that Singaporeans are also spending more on DIY beauty products because, obviously salons are closed. They can't operate at all. So we still need to look good on Zoom, right? You don't want to, go for your meeting on Zoom and then like really look very bad. Like, because you are not, I mean, obviously because some, people sometimes they like to go to salons to do something to their skin, to make it brighter, to make it, so now they don't have this option. So, these are some of the things that are changing. Singaporeans are shopping online. Okay. Okay, so my question is, having said all this about COVID-19, so is Nu Skin still relevant today? Do you feel it's still relevant today? To me, it's very relevant. Okay, I'll show you. This slide will always be the core of Nu Skin. Nu Skin is always attractive because we are no office. The reason you see now people are suffering because they have office, they have to pay for rentals, they have a retail shop, they have to pay for rentals and all these things, but yet they can't do business. But we can. We have no office, we don't even have inventory because we can leverage on our supplier Nu Skin. Okay, and also we have no employees, so we don't have to worry about paying. We don't have to worry about paying salaries, and our business can still operate across international borders we are still operational. I mean, even if you are here in Singapore, your business in Malaysia is still operational, because Malaysia's, even though their MCO is still in place, they can still deliver products and all these things, no change. And of course, we don't have to worry about accounting, and then it's a low capital business startup. So it's a very fair business. So let's say if today you don't have millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest. I mean, even if you want to, like my friend who recently have the dessert shop, her husband actually opened a dessert shop. I think it was end of last year or beginning of this year. So the timing is really quite jialat. So because she opened the business, and then COVID-19 came, so in fact there was a period where the business also could not operate because the tightening of CB, right? So yeah, so even like what I'm saying is that even like a small dessert shop, the startup capital is 6-figure. So if we want to run a business, do we have the capital to do so? I mean, or are we willing to risk this 6-figure business can fail one, not that 100% will be successful. So are we willing to risk it? Okay, these are our hard-earned money also, right? You pump in your savings is also hard-earned money. So at the same time, we are back with strong R&D, and we can leverage with this company. So I think in terms of CB, right, the only thing that has changed is we can't meet face-to-face our customers, right? But we can be, this face-to-face meeting can be replaced with Zoom, like how you do visiting now with Zoom, right? And then we can also virtually chat with somebody on WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, anything. So it's just the way that we replace face-to-face with all these virtual tools. So our business still continue as per normal. Okay. Okay. What? So okay. Yeah, I mean MCO is I think MCO hasn't ended, so it's still ongoing now. And in fact, I think no, even if MCO is totally lifted, it won't be 100% lifted. Just like our CB is going to come to an end, right? But it's not totally the end of I mean, we're not going back to normal. Yeah, I mean, it's in fact, I feel this end of CB doesn't feel like end of CB, because the shops are all not open still, and basically a lot of the measures are still in place. But no choice, because we want to make sure that COVID-19 doesn't, accelerate spreading, and we can take care of our seniors who are very important to us. Okay, so I think what's really important for us now is that, or what's the unique selling point of Nu Skin is Nu Skin has a digital platform that is very robust and very strong. Okay, and we can leverage on this digital platform. So you can see that government is giving a lot of money to help businesses digitalize their business. Okay, because it's going to be the way ahead now. Okay, so now that you're in CB, right, for about more than 40 days, your business continues because of Nu Skin's digital platform, isn't it? Because this platform allows you to see and manage your customers in your VNG, your volume and genealogy. You will know who are your customers, level 1, level 2, level 3, you know. Okay, at the same time, you can also leverage on this platform to even know which is your best-selling product in your organization, best-selling supplement, best-selling skincare product. So this robust system is strong enough for you to identify and do all these things that can help you to grow your business. It also helps you to identify your rapidly growing business partners, and then so that you can give them more attention or give them more support. Okay. At the same time, if you log into the Nu Skin website, all the information about our products is on there already. You don't have to spend money or to post all this information back. Can you imagine that if you're a business owner, you want to put all your products online, how much cost would it take? How much effort? How much man hours do you have to pump all this into? But it's already ready for us. Okay. And yeah, sorry. What's that? Yeah, we can partner with, that means, yeah, Nu Skin is a borderless business basically. Okay, and on top of that, our customers can just sign in and buy safely online. They can buy with their own credit card and all that. Everything we have safe buying processes in place. Okay, at the same time, after you bought all this, you don't have to worry about delivery. In fact, delivery is a headache also because a lot of all these business owners, right, they can't manage delivery because delivery costs can be very expensive. Have you all seen like all those hawkers? Now there's a Hawkers United, right? So sometimes they say that, oh, we deliver to many, we can deliver to Singapore, but you look at the delivery charge, it's very expensive. It can be something like $10. Then they can say that you have to buy minimum how much. Sometimes food cannot buy minimum so much, and cannot finish. So you got, especially if there's a small family, right? You can't eat so much. Then you have to buy so much, spend so much on delivery. So I mean, it's difficult lah, huh? So at the same time, Nu Skin's digital platform is already allowing people to, do business. Your customers, you can monitor them, you can track, you can also see how you can support your business partners and all these things. So I think it's very great that Nu Skin's digital platform is there and we can leverage, and the time is the best now. Okay. Home workout, okay. Yeah, I think my neighbor always works out a lot. And I always tell Willie that I don't envy her for working out. Looks very tiring. Okay, maybe because I'm not a working out person. Oops, how do I go backwards? Okay, so that's why Nu Skin is really the world's leading business opportunity platform today. You agree with me? This leading business opportunity platform is, I think it's very apt in today's world now, because while other people are trying to digitalize their business, all this, we are already digitalized and we can connect with the world to run our business right from home. Okay, so so how can you maximize as a brand rep to do this business? Okay, what can you do to enhance your business? What can you do to grow it faster? Okay, so like Nu Skin is featured recently in our Business Times newspaper on the 18th of May. Okay, it talks about, Nu Skin's product pipeline. In fact, we are one of the top beauty devices companies. We are in the ranking together with P&G and all the other companies. So can you imagine, Nu Skin is a very new player. We had the Galvanic Spa for a number of years, I agree, but I mean, with Galvanic Spa, we are not there. But Lumi Spa really propelled us. And we know that Boost is coming up in the 3Q, third or fourth quarter of this year. Are you excited about Boost? I don't know. Are you excited about Boost? I mean, I think I see a lot of postings about Boost, and then it looks like it's going to be really boost your skin. So you want to have great skin and all that. It looks very simple, easy to use. We like things that are fast, give you results quickly, and then easy. That's what the modern human wants today. Okay. Okay. So I've got some. Of course, this is not 100% covering everything because we're going to just spend an hour together. So I want to just highlight a few points that I think is you should take note of in your business, so that it can help you to grow your business very quickly. Okay, so number one, right, have you set a goal in your business? If you are a brand rep, right, you need to set goals because all business owners must have goals to guide them in their business. You agree with me? Or you feel that we'll just see what we have and then we'll just take it along the way? There's a difference, very big difference in the results versus someone who set goals and then focus on the goals rather than someone who don't set any goals. So really, you need to, number one, set goals in your business. Okay, so what kind of goals? Okay, so do y'all know that we have a Get Started booklet? Get started. This is also in an electronic format. Okay, so of course, I mean, sometimes some people prefer the physical book because you can write, you can see things. Some people like electronic, so it's your choice. But we have this Get Started booklet, which will guide you to actually set your goals. And this booklet is quite good because personally, I feel that it has a lot of how-to. It has a lot of how-to answers, for new brand reps. So if you're new in the business, you always tend to ask, how do I do this? How do I, what do I say to a friend? How do I OPP? What should I do now that I'm in the business? What is the first steps for me? So everything is actually captured in this Get Started booklet. So on top of having your mentor to guide you, it's actually very good to have this booklet with you all the time, which you can refer to. And this booklet is like your buddy, and then you can, use it to, give you a direction, okay, in your business, because you're new in the business. And even if you're not new in the business, it's good to go back to refer, because sometimes after we do a business for a while, we tend to like have our own habits, which is good to just, reflect back on what is this original Get Started and use that to guide us back, okay? Okay, so basically in this Get Started booklet, we actually have something like a table which helps you to set some goals for yourself in terms of like invitation. OPP is of course opportunity and product presentations lah. And ABC, like you work with your mentor, that means sometimes you may want a second voice to support you to talk to another friend of yours, a prospect of yours. Okay, and LIs are people who are interested to start business. They have submitted the letter of intent. Okay, so this is a table which actually gives you quite a good guide on how to set your goals. And we need to set goals that will help to move us ahead in our business, because business is not just about business is also about earning money, isn't it? Because our livelihood is tied to our business. So, and our livelihood is important because we use this money to support our family, to support, our lifestyle and all these things. So we need to earn a good income. And Nu Skin definitely can give you a good income, because our Velocity compensation plan is a very powerful, it's also a very powerful, how should I put it? That means the compensation plan for Velocity, right? It's one of the leading paying compensation plans amongst all these direct selling companies. Okay. Okay. So if you are in a brand rep, if you're a brand rep, whether you're new or old brand rep, right, you should set goals regardless. Even for me, I'm not a new brand rep, I will always set goals. 2020, I have my goals. And then this goals is it's a living goal. I need to sometimes tighten, I need to sometimes loosen, I need to see. So it's actually, goals are not stagnant, but they guide you, but how should I put it? They're not stagnant, but they should not change so much also. That means you cannot say that, because I cannot achieve, then I keep lengthening. It means you should be serious about your goals lah. Okay. Okay, so I recommend that for brand reps, right, you need to set a goal. The first task is to be promoted to be an executive brand partner, which means that you have the 4 direct business partners that you have sponsored to join you in the business. Okay, at the same time, in order to ensure that you have a good income at first, because all these leadership bonus would your organization will take time to build. So in order for you to quickly have a good income is through your group sales volume. So we have the Gold Double Achiever award, okay, that you should reach for, which is 5,000 and 10,000 GSP. Okay, at the same time, Nu Skin also has many incentive trips put up for us. I know that we can't travel now, but I'm sure COVID-19, when the vaccine comes along, things will change. But whether or not, when the vaccine comes along, we don't know. So, it could be 6 months, it could be 9 months, it could be next year, but we just need to be prepared. So when things are okay, Nu Skin's trips will come. So I know many people miss traveling a lot. I think some of you miss traveling a lot, right? For me, it's not so much, but I think most people, they say that, I wish I could go Bangkok and have shop or eat some trees, or maybe some of you also want to go KL for shopping. I don't know. So a lot of people miss traveling. So so just do what you need to do, earn your income from Nu Skin, and then aim for the trips. So when it's okay to travel, Nu Skin, the trips will definitely come. Okay. Okay, so how should you go about setting goals? So you can see this is a very intensive goal. Okay, but if you set a goal, usually it's like this. If you set a goal for it, sometimes you may not hit 100% of your goal. But if you can hit anything in the range of 70% of your goal, you will see progression in your business. And basically what you want is progression. You don't want to be stuck in your business, because once you're stuck, right, then you lose confidence. You want progression, whether it's a small progression, big progression, you should have progression in your business so that you don't get discouraged. Okay, that's very important. So how do we come up with these figures like invites? This is per month, okay? So basically, right, if you understand, okay, you understand that okay, you understand that actually when we try to, let's say I talk to a friend and this friend is new to me. It means I don't know this friend before. The chances of me closing this friend, right, a stranger, actually is very low because we don't have trust. So what happens to help me to be able to close this person in either as product user or as a business partner, right, is through follow-ups. So usually, if you know the statistics, if you can follow up somebody around 5 times at proper intervals, you find that your success rate increases a lot, more than 80% increase in your success. So you can see that we are aiming for 60 presentations a month, okay, because we are looking at 4 LOIs, we want 4 business partners. So 4 LOIs, we have followed up with them 5 times, so that's about 20. Okay, about 20 presentations already that we will have done. And then we have a one-third statistic also. Somehow, right, if you, even you look at 7-Eleven, there are, which one more? More 7-Eleven bosses or more 7-Eleven customers? Doesn't mean that you patronize 7-Eleven, that you want to be a 7-Eleven boss, right? So likewise for us, doesn't mean that I introduce a product to a customer. This customer will be my business partner. It's a one-third guiding principle. So means that out of the 3 people that you speak to, and these 3 people, not that they have very, they should be about the same type of people. That means they should be people who are working hard, people who have dreams and aspirations. This classification, okay, if you work with 3, right, there'll be 1 that is interested to do the business now, looking at business now. And there'll be 1 that is wait and see. That means I'll see how you do before I decide. And then there'll be 1 that is never going to join you. That means will be happy product user. Same for product user statistics also. So based on this, right, that's why you need to do about 60 presentation per month. Okay, if you're looking at going to arrive at your EBP within 3 months. Okay, so anyway, we all need to work hard in our business. If you want to, if it's your business and you are the boss, definitely you want to, it's your baby, right? So you definitely don't mind to work hard in your own business. Okay, so you're looking at about 60 presentations a month. So we can, you don't have to be like long presentations all the time. It can be short ones. Sometimes too long also people get very tired. So it can be short presentations, to the point, very focused. And then I can also be, so it can also be doing like about 7, okay, ABCs. Okay, you can get your support from your mentors. Okay, and that will actually help you to generate about 1 to 2 brand representatives in your organization in that month. Okay, so this is a good guide for everyone. So like I say, right, once you set the goal, right, at least your mind will start to be in action to generate the activities to produce this. If you never set the goal, right, then you may not, you just be very relaxed, basically. So it's not so good if you're very relaxed in your own business. Okay. Okay. So this is a question that that I have at the beginning of my business. Okay. Sometimes we are afraid of setting goals. So sometimes people do not set goals because they are afraid of the stress behind it. Okay, they don't want to be stressed, so they refuse to set a goal. So sometimes also people don't set goals because they are afraid of not achieving their goal. So these are the 2 main reasons why people do not set a goal. But let me share with you why you should set a goal for your own business. Number 1, because goals will give you focus. They will guide you. So if you have no goals, right, the moment when you wake up, right, you will be distracted. Maybe you will think, maybe today I want to buy breakfast from somewhere else. But, it's just that you're not so focused in your actions, and your actions are not 100% in your business. So it's like very half-hearted. So because it's half-hearted, you don't get the results. Then you feel discouraged. You start to self-doubt. You don't have confidence. But it's not. It's because you didn't focus. Okay, so goals will also lead you in your actions, because once you have a goal, like if I need to do 60 presentations, right, I need to start to invite. I miss it, the actions start already. Okay, and of course it will help you to prioritize your tasks, like I say lah. Then maybe you will not be so, I mean, your maybe, now a lot of people are baking a lot, right? So maybe instead of like putting a lot of time in baking and all that, you may decide to, maybe instead of maybe, your free time, you'll be like baking all that. Maybe you put more of your free time in trying to plan for your business, in trying to, invite people, in trying to reach out to people with a very clear plan that will lead you into the business. Okay, so that's very important. And with all these actions, right, it will definitely give you a better success rate. And that's what we want in our business, to be more successful, to produce better results, so that we can we can show to also our family that what we are doing is the right thing. Okay. Okay. So the number 3 point I want to raise, right? I don't know, for new brand reps, are you afraid of selling, or are you afraid of being seen as selling, or are you afraid of being seen as a salesperson? Yes, I was like this also, because as I say, I come from a pharmacist background, and I have never sold anything prior. Even when I work in a retail pharmacy, I don't really sell things. I don't really have to I just recommend only. Like if you ask me today, you come to me and then you say, I've got these problems, what do you recommend for me? And I'll just recommend. And then I won't try to close you, I won't whatever, because I don't sell, I'm a pharmacist. So when I start the business initially, I'm very afraid of selling, and also very, very afraid to be seen as a salesperson, because you scare malu. But want to say this, if you, what really helped me to get over this salesperson thing, right, is my positioning. Okay, if I position myself as a sales rep, okay, then obviously, obviously I'll be just interested in sales only. I won't really sales, like how much is my sales closing and all that. But now I position myself as an entrepreneur. Okay, because as an entrepreneur, right, basically you're trying to influence people. You're trying to make people see, your perspective, see your points, like why you think that Nu Skin is good for them, why you think that they should join you. And with all these risks from COVID-19, people can actually easily lose their job and all these things. So why should they build a secure future with Nu Skin? Why should they ensure their future with Nu Skin? So you're basically trying to influence people, because you're an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs influence people. Okay, you don't have to be worried about how you're perceived, because you have a very strong positioning. You know where you're coming from, and you're helping them eventually. Okay, so it's very important. So whenever you feel that, hey, am I like I'm scared of people say, hey, you're selling me a product, is it? You promote so much, is it you want to sell this? No, it's like, it's nothing. Even if people ask me like that, I'll say, yeah, because it's a very good product. Sometimes people will say, oh, is it because you are selling this product, so you want to, that's why you promote? Actually, it's because the product is very good, that's why you want to sell this product. It's not the other way around. Okay, so my advice to you is, frame up your mind to position yourself as an entrepreneur. Okay, then also I want to say that, actually, right, if you think about it, sales representatives are only interested in sales. They just want to close the sale. But we are not like that, right? We will follow up, we will service, we will take care, and we will try to educate. So we're doing a lot of other things, We're not just interested in sales only. I'm interested in the person behind the sales. I'm interested in how we can build a strong relationship. I can advise you on your health. You know, I can do a lot of things. So I'm not just interested in sales, because entrepreneurs have a dream, they have a vision, and that's what they are chasing. They are not chasing sales. Okay, sales is only part of it, but it's not the end. Okay, so entrepreneurs, they also have a very strong mission of what they want to do. So like I say, you know, you may be wanting to educate, like our Muslim friends, right? This month in Ramadan, you have helped so many you have donated so many meals to all these needy children around the world. So a very big thank you to all of you. You know, all these donations that you made will help so many kids. So can you imagine all the good that you're generating in this world just by, you know, just by partnering Nu Skin and leveraging, okay? Okay, so at the same time, right, you need to cycle your brain. To me, I don't sell supplements. I sell health. I sell good health. I sell beauty. I sell aesthetic confidence. I'm not just selling a product like a skincare. I'm selling a future. Like today, you know, if let's say you have you know, your health is not so good, maybe a lot of people you know, they are stressed, or maybe they are gaining weight, you know, all these things. So basically what we have is we have solutions to help modern people. So I'm selling health, I'm selling the future, and I'm selling beauty. So with Lumi Spa, Boost, all these things, it's not about just it's about confidence in ourselves. You know, when we look good, when we're healthy, we feel more confident and we become more productive, more effective humans. That's what I feel lah. Okay, so actually, if you look at it, right, every entrepreneur will have to sell something. Nobody's business is based on not selling one. Okay, so even if you're Elon Musk, you know who is Elon Musk, right? He's the guy that has the Tesla cars. Okay, he's also the guy behind the SpaceX, the rocket. He also has to sell Tesla cars, what? So it's selling. Then Tim Cook, right? Tim Cook, Apple's boss, he also sell Apple iPhone, iPad, all these things. So everybody, no matter how big you are, you're selling something. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to feel shy. You don't have to feel malu, all these things. You know, just be confident, because you're selling a future, you're selling good health, you're selling things that what people want. Okay, so don't be afraid. Okay, then number 4, I find a lot of brand representatives, right, our brand reps, they are very good because they use the products and they benefited a lot. So they are very good at sharing products, but sometimes they forget to share the business opportunity, because they say, the one my friend may not need the business, you know, my friend maybe the one, you know, like maybe if they know that this is like a business, they won't like that kind of thing. But no, we need to show the plan. We need to share this business opportunity with others, so that, you know, they can, you know, I've presented to you all the risks that's currently happening in today's world. The future is so unknown in post-COVID-19. We don't even know, you know, now we Singapore relies a lot on migrant workers, right? Who knows, maybe post-COVID-19 we'll rely more on automatic robotics, and our reliance on migrant workers will slow down. There's a possibility, though it's a game changer. It will actually change our future. So we need to tell people that there is a business behind, and this business, right, can give you, it's not about, I mean, money is very important, because like I say, money is important for us to feed our family, to take care of our family's needs and all that, and also for ourselves to have a good lifestyle. But I feel that in Nu Skin, right, I see insurance. No matter what kind of work that you do, right, is risky, because your company may decide to, you know, maybe don't want to work in a clothes shop in Singapore, move to another location. So are you going to move along or whatever? So when you're working for somebody, right, it's never actually it's never 100% secure. So remember, when you are sharing a product, you gain a customer. But when you share a business, you gain a business partner. So we should do both. We shouldn't say one or more important, we should do both. So we have this LTO booklet. Okay, this one, right, of course we used to use this, it is we're meeting people face to face, but we also have this in soft copy. So you can actually use this to share with people about the business. If you're new, this is a very good guide for you to bring your friends through to present this business behind NewSki. Okay. Okay. So the fifth point, which is the second last point I'm going to talk about today, is closing the sale. Okay. I noticed that people are also afraid of closing. Okay. And of course, people are afraid of closing because what is it they're afraid of? I think people are afraid of rejection, right? Actually, last time also I'm afraid of closing because closing is very nervous, you know, like you really want the person to say yes, but the person can say no. Or worse, the person don't even want to say anything. So you don't know what the person, you can't proceed because you're stuck. I want to get you on, join me in the business or join me in use the product. Then you just keep quiet. Then I don't know how to proceed. So at the beginning also, I'm afraid of closing, but now I not. I accept that we have to close. If I don't close, right, I cannot proceed to the next step. Just like you want to get married or what, you must pop the question, right? You cannot just keep hoping that the person will say, yes, let's start a family or whatever. So you got to try and close. So closing is so important, and closing is nothing to fear. Because if you tell yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen when you close? The person say, no, I don't want to buy, or no, I don't want to join you in the business. No, that's all you receive. And when you have no, right, then you can go to step 2. You can ask, why no? Why don't want? Then you can find out. And you can try to correct anything. You can try to see, is it this person is just not open, not interested, or the person has genuine queries that you need to resolve so you can move ahead. So go ahead and close, be confident. And the worst thing you can expect is a rejection in the sense of a no. But no is there for you to overcome. Okay. Okay, so I put these points for you. Okay, because I want to talk about them. Okay, number 1, closing is not an ultimatum. It's not like today I talk to somebody. If this person don't want to join me in the business, don't want to buy my product, it's the end. It's not like the end of our friendship, the end of things like that, the end. Or even if this person is my friend, if I try one time to close this person and the person says no, then forget it. I never talk about NewSki to this person ever. No. You know, if I believe something strongly, right? If I believe something is good, then of course I'll, you know, share. I'm not affected by this person's no, you know. And why should people be so anti anyway, right? You know what I mean? Because we're trying to tell them that, you know, this, if you're taking Ultimate Duo, how your health will improve. You know, if you're like, you know, so many people have shared how Ultimate Duo have improved their health. Before, you know, they were, you know, tired, they can't really function very well in their activities. But now because Ultimate Duo, you know, they are like a younger person, a different person. So if they didn't have this Ultimate Duo, you know, how would life be? So aren't we like helping people? So closing is not an ultimatum. And then also closing should not be left till the end. So sometimes when you're doing a presentation, you shouldn't like be so obsessed with going from presentation beginning to the end, then ask the person, you want to join me or not? It should not be left. I feel that closing should always be done intermittently throughout, small closings, so it leads you more. Because sometimes it's like if you do your grand presentation, right? You imagine you do a grand presentation, at the end it's like finale, then you have a grand finale. But actually it's not, because you know, for all you know, this person could be distracted, because or this person could be, for instance, you are trying to tell a person about joining in the business, and the person is is just so focused in his work now that he can't see business. Then you are actually basically leading yourself to a track of leading yourself on the track of no. So if that's the case, right, maybe you can consider to share more about products, get the person started more on products first, something like that. So I feel that closing should not be, it's not like you finish all your thing, then you, at the end, one answer, yes or no, join or not join. Shouldn't be like that. It should be always throughout. Intermittently, you try to close it. As I share with people about TR90, right? I will try to close them along and say, hey, you think about it, if you're on TR90, in the next 3 months, your clothes will be looser. You have more activity to bring your kids out. You won't be so tired. So I'm trying to already lead them to think about TR90 to close them already. So it should not. You should be intermittently, you should try. So sometimes if the person already yes, right, you don't need to finish your whole presentation to close them. You can straight away close them, and then case closed, can send the product already. Should be like that, okay? Then closing should be presented as a choice. What do I mean by that? So example, if it's TR90, right, I'll always say, you want the chocolate or the vanilla flavor, you want to pay by cash or pay by credit card, or you want me to deliver to you, or you want Nu Skin to deliver, all these things. So yeah, so once you give them this choice, you must wait for them to answer you. Don't ask you want chocolate or vanilla, then the person is thinking, right? Then you straight away say that, chocolate is very nice, maybe you like vanilla, or you give them then they are very, again you are like taking, actually they want to say yes or no, then you bring them on another longer track, go round and round the merry-go-round. No need. You wait for the person to think carefully and then give you an answer. If the person keep quiet and never say anything, right, then you say, hey, what's wrong? You don't like chocolate? Is it you don't like both chocolate, vanilla? Why? You got to ask and probe already to help you to get what you want. Because you don't have to be shy about closing. You don't have to be shy about selling a product. You are not. You're selling a future. If you can see that TR90 can transform this person, right, you won't feel like anything. You will see that the future is so bright for this person, okay? And also be focused when closing. What do I mean by that? Actually, sometimes, right, people are not focused when closing because they are scared of closing. They are scared of the answer. They're also scared of being seen like they're trying to close people. So example is like when you, like example, I'm talking about TR90, then talk already, then I'll say that, hey, your shoe very nice. Like I'm talking about TR90. Suddenly I'll say that, hey, your shoe very nice. Hey, where you buy one? Actually, it's like you're distracting. No, you be focused when you're closing, so that people also know you're serious. Not like you're chit-chatting, not serious. You're a serious person. You're here to answer this person's questions. If he got some questions about TR90 that he feels that maybe is it safe for me? Can I take it? Will it harm my organs? You're there, you're serious, and you're professional. You're knowledgeable. You can answer his question. Don't be too frivolous and all that. So when closing, be focused. And it's very tiring also. Like if I'm the customer and you keep, like you tell me about this, then after that I say, like when I'm thinking about yes or no, then I say, hey, my so and so very good, no, then it's like, then no time for me to think. My mind keeps getting snatched by you to go through your story. But actually what I want is I want to make a decision, yes or no, and you also want me to make a decision, yes or no, to start or not to start the program. So be focused when you're closing, because I think that if you can do all these things, right, you'll find that your closing is very smooth, your closing is very fast, and your closing is very how to say, Chinese to say very 狠, like very very swift, like that. Yeah, so it should be like that. So that, but you have to do more, okay? Because when you practice, okay, you will become better. Okay, I remember my story. Initially, I'm quite lousy at communication. Remember I said people silent, I don't know what to do. Then I also silent. Then we also we are stuck. So now I will probe. Like, you're thinking about something. Are you worried about health? I mean, worried about safety, or what is it? Can you share more with me? So it's something like that. Not like, why you think so long? Like, it's the way you put across, you have to be better communicator. So once you're a better communicator, right, you'll find that people will share more with you, and you can answer their questions better, their no's better, and you can move ahead. And also when you practice more, right, you're more targeted in your response. So like if people tell me that I'm worried that whether or not this system will harm my organs, I can give them very specific answer. Oh, we have substantiated studies. We make sure our product is safe. We can go straight. You don't have to talk very long like, oh, my grandmother lah, my this lah. Then finally you come to the point. Very tiring for the customer. The customer should not need to sit there and hear everything so long. Okay, we need to be less long-winded, more targeted. Okay, it's also part of being more professional actually. Okay, at the same time we are more confident. So likewise also, if you're trying to close somebody to be your LOI, to be your business partner, and you share about the Nu Skin opportunity, you can start and say, you can so easy, you can start on this program. This is your first investment here in IT to get started in the business, and then you can invite, quickly you can share with 5 friends, you can get them started immediately already. So you can lead the person. Okay, so the practice makes perfect. Okay. Okay, so then the last point that I want to touch on today is teamwork. Okay, in our business, teamwork is so important. What do I mean by teamwork? That means you're not alone in this business. In many people's business, right, they are lone ranger. That means they run the business alone. You don't really have support. You can't really discuss with your competitors. You can't. You have to bear everything. You have to be a solution provider. You have to do everything on your own. But in our business, we have teamwork because you have mentors that you can work with. If you have questions about your business, about your products, you can turn to Nu Skin's product specialist to ask questions about products. You can also ask your upline because your upline has a lot of experience using products. So you're not alone. So teamwork, don't make yourself isolated and just do your own things. You can share. But again, when you share with your upline or when you share with your product especially, also be direct because everybody's style is different. And I feel that if we are direct with our questions, so you got to learn to ask better quality questions, be direct. So you ask these questions accordingly, you get the response that you want, which will help you to progress in your business. Because basically at the end, all we want is progression in our business. We want to be able to influence others better. We want to lead our team better. Okay? Yeah, be truthful because we are not here to blame anyone. So even if you've done something that is not so good, not so correct, it's okay. You didn't kill anyone, right? As long as you didn't stab somebody to death, you didn't do any of all these things, it's okay. So you just be honest and you just say, oh, actually I did this. Then your upline will say that, oh, maybe it's not the best way, because you could get in trouble, with Nu Skin, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So yeah, just be honest and work with your mentors in the business and also with your downlines. Okay. So work closely with your mentors and also be a down. So sometimes some people also very cute. Some new brand reps, they start the business and they get a few people, their friends who are interested in the business to join them. And then they forget all about these downlines that they have brought into the business. They're still like quite solo in their own business and all that. So once you have your own team, you should also be a role model to your downlines. It doesn't mean that you spend all your time doing cases with your down. We should still be doing our own cases, but we need to find out how are you doing? Is everything okay for you? Do you want to discuss any of your cases? Do you need me to share any experience with you? So reach out to your downlines, keep close bonding, and be able to listen to what kind of challenges they may have, and then try to resolve them, and then also work closely with your uplines so that when you work closely as a team, right, we can do a lot of things. We can have a lot of activities that we can maybe this particular downline of yours is very into fitness, so like you could do something related to fitness to support this new downline. Or maybe this other downline of yours is very into anything. So it's like, for instance, if this downline of yours maybe if like for some of you have stay-home moms, right? Stay-home moms in the business. So all these stay-home moms, they may need certain special support. And then also there may be a group of people who are young millennials. Young millennials may want a different type of support. They may want to be, more chop, more social media sharing, more support on content creation, all these things. So yeah, so it's different. So once you work closely with your team, your uplines and your downlines, right, you'll find that your whole team, your organization will progress much more effectively. Okay, so I think that will help you to grow your business faster also, because we all want to, we all want to go for the Jumpstart 20, right? All these things. So all these things are important to us in our organization. They are all milestones in our business, and we want to make sure we can achieve them so that we can grow our business well. Okay, so actually this is my last point. And in closing, I want to say that actually for all of us, right, we are afraid of growth because it's painful. Change is also painful, but actually if you think about it, nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere where you don't belong. So just like people who are now worried about their future, I mean, with COVID-19, it has affected so many people's livelihood, and I'm sure many people are feeling very uncertain. They are feeling very worried about their future, and everything is very volatile. So are you going to do something about it, or are you just going to sit back and hope that nothing bad happens and your job is kept and all these things? Or are you going to start to work on a business that could potentially insure you from any risk that the economy or the greater economy can inflict on you? So it's up to you. We have a choice. We have just need to make a decision and move ahead. And now with all these stay home, work from home, all these things, I think Nu Skin is really yeah, it's the best business actually. Okay. Okay. Okay, so at the same time, I want to say that, like what I say all these things today, right, I had 6 points. So you don't have to feel very kanchiong, like, oh, very worried. Today she said set goal, 60 presentations, or how many invitations, are very, very stressed already. No, just, take it all one day at a time, and then you enjoy the journey. Just like for me, initially, I cannot imagine that I can be here today. Back in the beginning of my business, I was very quiet. I was non-communicative. I don't think I can be here today, but I'm here today because I kept taking steps. I kept taking small steps forward, whether or not sometimes some things made me very uncomfortable, whether or not sometimes I felt not so good about myself, all these things, doesn't matter. I just continue because I know what I want. Because the goal is I want freedom for myself. I want to make sure that I don't have to be dependent on a job, dependent on a boss, dependent on a company. So my future is clear and I can control my time, control my finances and all these things, which is what I want. Okay, so this is my brand rep training for you today. So I hope that is useful for you. I hope that there are points that you can, use so that you can put it in your business and help you to grow your business. And I think that if you have noted down these points, right, and then put these points starting tomorrow, you put these points in your business, right, I'm pretty sure that you will see growth and progression in your business very, very soon. In the next 1-2 months, definitely you'll see. It's quite fast that you will see growth and progression because you're working in a very systematic way. Okay, so after this, I'm going to sell Koyo. So this Saturday is my talk at 3 p.m. It's going to be a nutrition and health talk. I'm not going to be cooking, okay? So don't get misled by the photos on the left. Okay, no cooking demo. It's just nutrition and health. It's a talk, and we won't. We'll just do it very casually and very happily. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end today's sharing. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye bye.